Mic check from the broadcast desk. Testing 1, 2, 3 in this beautiful Wednesday night at Summerside Raceway. Mic check 1, 2, 3.
Charlottetown, post time. Deep stretch now! Set the camera up!
Broadcasting live from Prince Edward Island, this is Race Day.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Red Shores at the Summerside Raceway. I'm your host, Rocky Skierman, and along with Vance Cameron, we will bring you all the action tonight on this 9-race program featuring Atlantic Sire Stakes 2-year-old pacing fillies in the A and B divisions. We'll have a look at race number 3, 6 2-year-old fillies in the A division for $16,640. They'll go behind the Metro Home Building Center starting gate. Look Over Your for Mark Campbell on the rail. Roya's Alley from 2 with Kenny Murphy. Rosetown Mary is 3 with Corey McPherson. Elm Grove Red Wine is 4 for David Dowling. Howmack Julia 5 for Jason Hughes. And Woodmere Heather M is 6 with Brody McPhee. Promises to be an action-filled harness racing program on tap tonight here at Redshores Summerside. If you can't join us live, make sure you tune in to Redshores.ca, the Red Shores YouTube channel, or at hpibet.com. Now for all your program and equipment changes, let's go upstairs to the man who will call all the action. Here is Mr. Vance Cameron. Vance?
Thank you, Rock, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Red Shores at the Summerside Raceway for tonight's racing program, event number 10 of the meeting. Fast track conditions, 27 degrees Celsius, the temperature at this time in Summerside. The track condition is rated by the officiating members from the Atlantic Province's Harness Racing Commission. Tonight, the senior judge is Mr. Derek Quinn. The associate judges are Mr. Kevin Crowell and Mr. Ronnie Hennessy. Now here are tonight's program and equipment changes. In the first race, scratch number 5, Timberley Express, he won't go. Race 1, scratch the 5, Timberley Express. Turning over to race number 2, the 3-entry Mama Says I'm a Handful. The trainer of record is Curry White, and Mr. White adds a choke plate to Mama Says I'm a Handful. Number 5, E Gamer will add a burr head pole outside. And the 6-horse My Ambrose will go from blind to blinkers. The next and the final change is in race 8, number 6, Coast to Coast Shark, the driver Kenny Murphy. Race 8, number 6, Coast to Coast Shark will be driven by Kenny Murphy. That's going to wrap up the changes. The first race post time set for 6:30. That's in 25 minutes. Fans can enjoy free oysters and mussels in the Tarmac tent, sponsored by the PEI International Shellfish. We'd like to thank Chef Jesse McDonald for cooking tonight, and also thank you to Raspberry Point Oysters and Atlantic Aqua Farms. Let's go back to my co-host Rocky Skierman at the Race Day HBI broadcast desk to set up the promotional plays.
Thank you, Vance. Red Shores is pleased to offer the new early pick 4 beginning on race 2 and the late pick 4 on race 6. The new super high 5 is on race 5 and again on race 9 with a low 15% takeouts. Tag your ticket with the wild horses for a chance to win a jackpot on each race worth $25. Keep in mind the jackpot moves to $54 starting tomorrow night in honor of Governor's Plate 54 presented by Summerside Chrysler Dodge. You can also wager online through hpibet.com. Beat the lines by wagering on your mobile at track, on the track, and access our free Wi-Fi on your settings page. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise, if you're able, for the playing of our national anthem.
Track blacksmith needed at the paddock, please. Track blacksmith to the paddock.
If you have a look at your in-house monitors, you'll see for race number 1, I'm going with a 3:17. Backstretch beat likes a 1:36, as does the classifier. Horse and drivers for tonight's first race will be on the track in a couple of moments.
The maiden pacers for tonight's first race on parade. Number 1 is Salisbrook Pixie, owned by Reg McPherson of Stratford, trained by Kevin McLean. Mark Campbell drives. Starship Glide, number 2, owned by Claude Poirier, trained by Earl Watts. David Dowling. Number 3, Singing Ramona, owned by Jamie Smith and Saki McDonald of Charlottetown. Jamie is the trainer. Adam Murner drives. Maho Beach wears number 4 for owners Jennifer and Robert Parsons of Pleasant Valley. Robert is the trainer. Kenny Murphy drives. 5 is Scratch. Lights Out number 6, owned by Suzanne McKeegan and Michelle Noyo. Trained by Blaine McKenna. Tonight, Jill's Barrio. 7 is Mr. Rocks on Rocks, owned by Rebecca Blaisdell of Freeland. Trained by Kyle Williams, Corey McPherson above the wheels. 3 minutes wagering time on tonight's first race. Welcome to Governor's Plate Week Racing, featuring Atlantic Sire Stakes 2-year-old pacing fillies tonight. Rocky Skierman is next with the top contenders in the opener.
And don't forget to get in the early pick 4 tonight. $500 guaranteed pool. Races 2, 3, 4, and 5 will be out to the track next to pick up the top contenders. Let's go to the track for this evening's opener. There's a look at the one, Salzbrook Pixie, my second choice, as the 3 went off the track for an equipment adjustment. Salzbrook Pixie is a 2-year-old filly by He's Watching for Reg McPherson of Stratford. Kevin McLean is the trainer. Mark Campbell will do the driving tonight. Makes her second lifetime start. First start at Charlottetown July 7th from post 2. Finished 2. Race timed 1:59.4. Closed it out in 29.1 for Jill Barrio. Has the rail tonight. Salzbrook Pixie with Mark Campbell right now at 3-5. There's a look at the 7, my third choice. That is Mr. Rocks on Rocks, 4-year-old by Better's Delight for Rebecca Blaisdell of Freeland. Kyle Williams is the trainer. Corey McPherson back in the bike tonight. Last start was here July the 8th from post 3. Finished 3. Race time in 2:01.2. Closed it out in 29.3. Makes his 6th lifetime start. Looking for that first win. Mr. Rocks on Rocks from post 7 tonight with Corey McPherson. Right now, good odds, 7-1. Still time to get your tickets here for the evening's opener. My top pick in here is the 3, Singing Ramona, is off with broken equipment. 2-year-old filly by Sports Writer for Jamie Smith and Saki McDonald of Charlottetown. Jamie is the trainer. Adam Murner in the driver's seat. Makes her first lifetime start tonight off an impressive qualifier at Charlottetown July 7th from post 6. Finished 2. Race time 2:01.3. Closed it out 28.3. And her own back half in here was 57.4. That caught my attention. Singing Ramona, post 3 tonight. My top pick with Adam Murner right now at 3-1.
Gonna have a delay in the start here in the first. 3 Singing Ramonas in the paddock.
So still some time to make your selections on the evening's opener. We'll have a quick look at the tote board here. Salzburg Pixie on the rail for Mark Campbell at 4-5. Starship Glide is 2 for David Dowling at 14-1. Singing Ramona from post 3 with Adam Erner at 3-2. For Maho Beach with Kenny Murphy in the bike at 21-1. The 5 is scratched. 6 Lights Out with Jill Berrio at 19-1. And the 7 Mr. Rocks on Rocks with Corey McPherson at 3-1. That's your field for the evening's first race. Good luck with your selections. A field of 6 maiden pacers lining up behind the Metro Home Building Center starting gate here at Red Shore Summerside on a Wednesday night. Let's go upstairs for the first time. Here is Vance Cameron.
Oh, folks, not the theme song we were looking for tonight. Better late than never. But the first race now. Up on the gate. Salzburg Pixie. Starship Glide. Singing Ramona. Maho Beach. Lights Out. Mr. Rocks on Rocks. Post time. Rough and pacing, Lights Out is moving out. Coming up now between horses, Singing Ramona on the far outside. Mr. Rocks on Rocks. Little rough as he gets round the turn on the outside, and he's fancy stepping big time. Up the inside for third is Salisbury Pixie. Mr. Rocks on Rocks on the outside towards the rail. That is Starship Glide, and the trailer is Maho Beach along the backstretch, and the leader is Singing Ramona for Adam Murner by 2. Lights Out goes second. Third up the rail is Salisbury Pixie. Racing from fourth, that is Starship Glide. Fifth is Mr. Rocks on Rocks. Trailing the field, Maho Beach. The quarter mile in 30 and 2. They round the paddock turn, and they're all chasing Singing Ramona in here en route to the opening half mile. Lights Out goes second, Salisbury Pixie in third. Racing fourth is Starship Glide. Then fifth, Mr. Rocks on Rocks. And Maho Beach is the trailer. Halfway home in the opener, led by Singing Ramona. Lights Out continues second. There goes Salisbury Pixie underway from third. The half mile in a 101 and 1. Fourth is Starship Glide. Mr. Rocks on Rocks on the outside. Fifth, Maho Beach is sixth. Up the backstretch they go. 3/4 coming next. Widening the lead. That is Singing Ramona. Lights Out is second. Salisbury Pixie on the outside third. Then racing fourth is Starship Glide. Mr. Rocks on Rocks. And Maho Beach 3/4 in 1:30 and 1. That's 29 seconds flat in the third. Down to an eighth of a mile to go. Singing Ramona looking to take them all the way. Lights Out alone second. Salisbury Pixie alone third. Down the stretch they come in the opener. And it's Singing Ramona. The sports writer filly wins for Adam Murner. Lights Out was second. We're going to need a show photo. Starship Glide up against Salisbury Pixie. Time for the mile, 1:59 flat.
Here comes the slow-mo replay from tonight's opener, brought to you by Universal Media, and we saw Singing Ramona, my top choice in here, go to the front tonight. 30 and 2, the half in 101 and 1, down to 3/4 in 130 and 1, and hangs on to win here, driving away actually 1:59 flat. First lifetime start, maiden record for this 2-year-old filly by Sports Writer. Congratulations to the ownership, Jamie Smith and Saki McDonald of Charlottetown, and the driver, Adam Murner. In there for second is the 6, Lights Out. And up for third is the 2, Starship Glide. And fourth is the 1, Salisbury Pixie. So 3, 6, 2, 1 unofficially in tonight's opener. We'll see Singing Ramona and Adam Murner in the Woodmere Standardbreds winner's circle next.
Filly looked very impressive in her debut tonight as she comes the back half in 57 and 4. That's Singing Ramona going to the Woodmere Standardbreds winner's circle. Bay pacing filly, the 2-year-old daughter of Sports Writer, is off the Western Ideal Dam, Gilbert, Hanover. And she is a homebred of Jamie Smith and Saki McDonald of Charlottetown. Jamie is the trainer. Adam Murner put him on top at every call, pacing to a maiden record in her debut, 159, Singing Ramona in the first.
The management and staff at Red Shores want your experience to be fun and entertaining. That is why we offer information on how our games work, tips to keep your gambling fun, and available community resources. For more information, please speak to one of our PlayWise advisors or stop by the PlayWise Information Center.
Now the official results from race 1, Salisbrook Pixie 4th, Starship Glide was 3rd. Singing Ramona the winner. Maho Beach 6th. Timberley Express was scratched. Lights Out finished 2nd. Mr. Rocks on Rocks was 5th, the fractions of 30 and 2, 101 and 1, 130 and 1, and the mile 159. In review 431, 6 scratched, 2-5. Singing Ramona 340. Exactor 2710, Triactor 124.50, Superfecta 31.99.
The Standard Canada Atlantic Regional Driving Championship is Saturday, July 30th, which is also the Harness the Hope fundraiser at Red Shore, Charlottetown. Post time is 6:30. Team PEI is Jill Barrio, Mark Campbell, Jason Hughes, and Corey McPherson. Team Nova Scotia is Red Doucette, Paul Angel, and Mark Pazzarello. Todd Traits will represent New Brunswick. The new date is July 30th for Harness the Hope and Standard Canada Atlantic Regional Driving Championship.
The condition pacers for the second race on parade. Get Home Terry, number 1, owned by Edgar Stewart and Tyler McDonald of Ellerslie. Edgar trains and drives. Gascoigne Rocks, number 2, owned by Murray McDonald of Belfast, trained by Wade Shorey. Damien McClellan drives. 3 is Mama Says I'm a Handful, owned by the East Coast Captains of Cornwall, now trained by Curry White. Corey McPherson drives. You Bet I'm Watching, number 4, is owned by Jeff Lilly, Blair McLaughlin, and Ada Keynes, trained by Jeff Lilly. Gilles Barrio driving. 5 is E-Gamer, owned by Garth and Haley Cole of Kensington. Garth is the trainer. Kenny Murphy up. Number 6 is My Ambrose, owned by Carl and Jason McDougall of Ellerslie, trained by Carl McDougall. Dale Spence is in the sulky. 4 minutes wagering time on the second race. The new pick 4 gets underway with a low 15% takeout and a $500 guarantee pool. Thank you to Summerside Chrysler Dodge, title sponsor of Summerside's biggest race of the year, the Governor's Plate.
The staff of Summerside Chrysler Dodge would like to welcome you to the 54th running of the Governor's Plate. They would also like to invite you to check out the 2022 lineup of award-winning vehicles in the infield.
Let's go up to the track for tonight's second race. Landing on the 2 in here, free-legged 3-year-old Gascoigne Rocks. 3-year-old by Tobago Cays from Murray McDonald of Belfast. Wade Sorey is the trainer. Damien McClellan in the driver's seat tonight. Last start was here July the 1st from post 2. Finished 7. Race timed in 1:58.2. Closed it out in 28.4. 5 starts on the season. Still looking for that first win. Gascoigne Rocks from post 2 with Damien McClellan right now at 8-5. There's a look at the 5, E-Gamer, 5-year-old by Comistic for Garth and Haley Cole of Kensington. Garth Cole, the trainer. Kenny Murphy in the driver's seat tonight. Started last July the 9th at Charlottetown from post 7. Finished 6. Race timed 1:59.4. Closed it out in 28.3. Still looking for that first win of 2022. E-Gamer from post 5 with Kenny Murphy at 7-5. And there's a look at the 3. Mama Says I'm a Handful. 3-year-old by Thinking Out Loud for East Coast Captains of Cornwall. Curry White is the trainer. And Corey McPherson in the driver's seat tonight. Last started July the 9th at Charlottetown from post 5. Finished 6. Race timed in 2:01.2. Closed it out in 31.4. If you look down the program to that start at Charlottetown on May the 21st, From the Rail was a winner by 14 lengths in 1:59.2. Closed it out in 28.1. That was a maiden record. Mama Says I'm a Handful from post 3 with Corey McPherson. Right now, your current choice at 8-5. Let's have a quick look at the odds board for the upcoming second race. Get Home Terry on the rail for Edgar Stewart at 16-1. Gascoigne Rocks is 2 for Damien McClellan at 2-1. Mama Says I'm a Handful from post 3. Corey McPherson at 8-5. You Bet I'm Watching is the 4 for Gilles Barrio right now at 5-1. E-Gamer is 5 for Kenny Murphy at 2-1. And the 6, My Ambrose with Dale Spence at 6-1. That's your field for tonight's second race. We want you in some action here tonight. Good luck with your selections. field of 6 lining up behind the Metro Home Building Center starting gate for tonight's second race. Let's go back upstairs to Vance Cameron.
Get Home Terry, Gascoigne Rocks, Mama Says I'm a Handful. You Bet I'm Watching, E-Gamer, My Ambrose, top of stretch. Here they come. The rough and pacing Gascoigne Rocks leaving out. Mama Says I'm a Handful. E-Gamer to their outside as they make their way round the turn. Racing fourth and moving from the outside is My Ambrose. Get Home Terry fifth. And You Bet I'm Watching on the outside the trailer. Up the backstretch they go, and Mama Says I'm a Handful will lead it for Corey McPherson. Gascoigne Rocks is 2 lengths off the leader second. In at the rail, E-Gamer's away third. My Ambrose fourth. That's Get Home Terry fifth, and trailing the field, You Bet I'm Watching on past the opening station, and they were there in a solid 28-1. Mama Says I'm a Handful is freewheeling on the lead. Second, Gascoigne Rocks. E-Gamer third. My Ambrose sticks with the leaders fourth. Well gapped in fifth is Get Home Terry, and on the outside the trailer going off stride. That is You Bet I'm Watching. At the opening half mile, Mama Says I'm a Handful is the midway point leader. Gascoigne Rocks is second. The half mile, they were there in 57 until, they're sitting up on a Wednesday night of plate week here in the second. Mama Says I'm a Handful, the serious leader. Gascoigne Rocks starts to close in. There goes E-Gamer to the outside third. My Ambrose is fourth, racing fifth. That's Get Home Terry trailing the field. You Bet I'm Watching on by the 3/4. Mama Says I'm a Handful is the leader. Here's E-Gamer at his wheel. 3/4 and 1:27 and 4. Down to 1/8 of a mile to go. And Mama Says I'm a Handful will turn for home the leader. Gascoigne Rocks at the rail second. E-Gamer third. My Ambrose fourth. Deep stretch now, and they're all going to a drive here. Mama Says I'm a Handful. Gascoigne Rocks on the end of it. Might have got there. Mama Says I'm a Handful right alongside. E-Gamer third. The time for the mile in 1:58.3.
Here comes the slow-mo replay brought to you by Universal Media for tonight's second race. And we saw Mama Says I'm a Handful go to the front, 28-1 the half, up 57-2, down to 3/4 in 1:27-4. And it's tight on the line here. We see Gascoigne Rocks into the passing lane, battling it out with Mama Says I'm a Handful. And it's not posted yet. It is a win photo here in race number 2. Now it's posted. The 2, Gascoigne Rocks, gets up to win. Mama Says I'm a Handful second. E-Gamer in there for third. And the 6, My Ambrose is fourth. So 2, 3, 5, 6 unofficially in tonight's second race. We'll see Gascoigne Rocks and Damien McClellan in the Woodmere Standardbreds winner circle next.
Gascoigne Rock's got his nose on the finish line first, and he's going to the winner's circle. Bay Pacing gelding 3 by Tobago Cays. From the Astronomical Dam, Gascoigne Dickey, homebred of Murray McDonald of Belfast, trained by Wade Sorey. Damien McClellan will guide him to a new pacing record of 158-3. Gascoigne Rocks in the second. Now the official results in the second. Get Home Terry 5th. Gascoigne Rocks the winner. Mama Says I'm a Handful was second. You Bet I'm Watching was 6th. E Gamer 3rd. My Ambrose 4th. Fractions of 28-1. 57-2. 127-4. Mile 158-3. In review it's 512. 634. Gascoigne Rocks paid $580 to win. The exactor $21.50, triactor $34.90, superfactor was $15.44, the early daily double $13.40.
The Atlantic Invitational Series Road to the Premier's Cup began with the Walter Dale at APR back on June 18th, with events around the Maritimes, including the Source for Sports, Ladner Memorial, Governor's Plate, Lindsay Cup, Premier's Pace, Gauguin Memorial, Conroy Memorial, and Reliable Motors, Richard Campbell Memorial. It all leads to the Atlantic Invitational Premier's Cup October 9th at Charlottetown. First call for 50-50 up here in the Oval tonight. Lynn is up here right now. First call, 50-50. There's a great photo on your screen right now. The Atlantic Province Harness Racing Commission win photo from race number 2.
First division of the Atlantic Sire Stakes for 2-year-old filly Pacers. This is an A division. They chase $16,640 on parade. Look over your. Owned by Philip Valley of Vernon River and Jeff Valley of Thornton, Ontario. Mark Campbell, training and driving. Royals Alley number 2 is owned by Ryan Deuce out of South Rostico, trained by Cliff Murphy. Kenny Murphy drives. Rosetown Mary wears number 3, owned by Carrie and Emily Taylor of Stratford. Lisa Richards of Cornwall, trained and driven by Corey McPherson. Four is Elm Grove Red Wine, owned by James Quinn, Carl Peterson, and Brittany Watts. David Dowling trains and drives. 5 is Halmac Julia, owned by Doug Matheson, Janet Sanderson, and Dunsan Farms, trained by Nick Oakes, Jason Hughes. Number 6 is Woodmere Heather M., owned by the Next Generation Stable of Stratford, trained by Earl Smith. Brody McPhee drives. 4 minutes wagering time on a race number 3. Fans can enjoy free oysters and mussels in the tarmac tent, sponsored by the PEI International Shellfish. We'd like to thank Chef Jesse McDonald for cooking tonight, and also a thank you to Raspberry Point Oysters and Atlantic Aqua Farms.
Let's go to the track for tonight's third race. Atlantic Sire Stakes 2-year-old fillies in the A division for a purse of $16,640. Landing on the 3 in here, Rosetown Mary. 2-year-old filly by Peng Shui for Carrie and Emily Taylor of Stratford and Lisa Richards of Cornwall. Corey McPherson is the trainer and the driver. She'll make her first lifetime start here tonight in Summerside. Qualified July the 4th at Charlottetown from post 2. Was a winner by 5 lengths in 2 minutes, 3/5. Closed it out in 28 and 2. Rosetown Mary from post 3 tonight with Corey McPherson right now at 2-1. And there we get a look at the 4, Elm Grove Red Wine. 2-year-old filly by Stonebridge Terror for James Quinn, Carl Peterson, and Brittany Watts. David Dowling, the trainer and the driver. Another one in here making her first lifetime start. Qualified July the 7th at Charlottetown from post 3. Was a winner in 2:01 and 2. Closed it out in 29 and 1. Elm Grove Red Wine, great spot to work from tonight. Post 4 with David Dowling. Right now your current choice at 6-5. And there we get a look at the 5, Halmac Julia, 2-year-old filly by Source of Pride for Doug Matheson and Janet Sanderson and Dunsan Farms. Nick Oakes is the trainer. Jason Hughes will do the driving tonight. Started on July the 7th at Charlottetown from post 4 and finished 5. Race timed in 2:01 and 3. That was her first lifetime start. Closed it out in 29 seconds flat. Halmac Julia from post 5 tonight with Jason Hughes at 11-1. Let's have a quick look at the odds board for the upcoming third race. Atlantic Sire Stakes 2-year-old fillies A division. $16,640 on the line. Look Over Your on the rail for Mark Campbell at 5-1. Royo's Ali from 2 with Kenny Murphy at 5-1. Rosetown Mary is the 3 for Corey McPherson at 9-5. Elm Grove Red Wine, the 4 for David Dowling at even money. Howmack Julia is the 5 with Jason Hughes aboard at 8-1. And the 6, Woodmere Heather M. Brody McPhee in the bike right now at 6-1. That's your field for tonight's third race. Lucrative purse, $16,640. Atlantic Sire Stakes 2-year-old fillies, A division. Good luck with your selections. Give a couple of shout-outs tonight. A shout-out to my co-worker and friend, Laurie Gogan, and her husband Brian are here with us tonight at Red Shores Summerside. And a shout-out to Wayne Ellis, watching over in Nova Scotia. Shout-out to y'all. Hope you're enjoying all the action here tonight at Red Shores as the third race lines up behind the Metro Home Building Center starting gate. Let's return to Vance Cameron.
Look Over Your, Royals Alley, Rosetown Mary, Elm Grove Red Wine, Howmack Julia, Woodmere Heather M, top of the stretch. The 2-year-old filly Pacers Atlantic sired, over 16,000 on the line. Third race, post time. The rough and pacing Royals Alley leaving out Rosetown Mary with her into the turn on the rail. Look Over Your will race from third. Racing fourth as they make their way to the 8th pole is Elm Grove Red Wine from the outside. Woodmere Heather M is fifth. The trailer at the rail. Howmack Julia. To the backstretch they go, and Rosetown Mary in line to Corey McPherson. Moving on to the lead. Royals Alley goes second, racing third. Look Over Your. Now in fourth is Elm Grove Red Wine. Racing fifth is Woodmere Heather M. Howmack Julia is the trailer. 30 seconds flat was the quarter. They're racing midway on the paddock turn for the first time. Positions are unchanged. The leader, Rosetown Mary. In the 2-hole is Royals Alley coming out of the turn third. Look Over Your. Then it's Elm Grove Red Wine in fourth. Racing fifth. That is Woodmere Heather M. And trailing the field, Howmack Julia sixth. They're halfway home in the Sire Stakes, led by Rosetown Mary. Getting that 2-hole ride is Royals Alley. The opening half mile in 101. and 1. Third on the turn is Look Over Your. Coming fourth on the outside, Elm Grove Red Wine is underway. Woodmere Heather M tipping out from fifth, and Hamac Julia sixth. To the backstretch they go for the final time. 3/4 next, Rosetown Mary the leader. Now at her wheel, Elm Grove Red Wine is the challenger. Third in the pocket, Royage Alley. Then in fourth, Look Over Your. Then it's Woodmere Heather M and Hamac Julia. 3/4 up in 1. 31 and 3. They round the turn for the final time, down to an eighth of a mile to go. Rosetown Mary along the rail, right alongside Elm Grove Red Wine. Down the home stretch they come now. Rosetown Mary, Elm Grove Red Wine on the outside. Now the deep stretch leader to the wire, and it's Elm Grove Red Wine for David Dowling. Second is Rosetown Mary. Royale's Alley will be third. Time for the mile. 2 minutes flat.
Could John Ersnow come to the broadcast desk, please? John Ersnow to the broadcast desk. Here comes the slow-mo replay from tonight's third race, brought to you by Universal Media. And we saw Rosetown Mary go to the front, 30, the half up in 101 and 1. Down to 3/4, 131 and 3. Had a challenger. Elm Grove Red Wine came first over, and they battled all the way down to the stretch. And Elm Grove Red Wine gets up in deep stretch to win this race in 2 minutes flat. That is a maiden record in her first lifetime start for this 2-year-old filly by Stonebridge Terror. Up for second is the 3, Rosetown Mary. Roya's Alley is third, and in for fourth is the 1, Look Over Your. 4-3-2-1 unofficially in tonight's third race. We'll see Elm Grove Red Wine in the Woodmere Standardbreds Winner's Circle next.
Elm Grove Red Wine will make her way to the winner's circle in her pari-mutuel debut on this Governor's Plate week of racing in Summerside. She's a bay-pacing filly, too, by Stonebridge Terror from the Beach Towel Dam Elm Grove Starlight, owned by James Quinn, Carl Peterson, and Brittany Watts. The filly bred by Bobby Gordon of Elmsdale. She's trained and driven to victory by David Dowling. She'll throw a quarter at them in 28 and 2 on the end of it, to pace to a maiden record of 2 minutes. Elm Grove Red Wine captures the division of the Atlantic Sire Stakes for 2-year-old filly pacers. Now the official results in the third. Look Over Your was fourth. Royale's Alley finished third. Rosetown Mary was second. Elm Grove Red Wine, the winner. Howmack Julia was 5th. Woodmere Heather M 6th. The fractions went 30, 101 and 1, 131 and 3 the mile 2 minutes. In review, it's 432, 156. Elm Grove Red Wine at 580. The exactor $12.50, tractor $23, superfecta was $6.59.
The PEI Harness Racing Industry Association, in partnership with the Nova Scotia Harness Racing Industry Association, is excited to present the inaugural Gamester Pinckney Memorial Cup with the rising rookie stars of Atlantic Canadian Harness Racing. The Gamester Pinckney Cup will see the second leg on July 19th at Truro Raceway. The final will be held August 16th at Redshores, Charlottetown. Organisers would like to thank sponsors Meridian Farms of Calgary, Alberta, Peter Francis Insurance Services, and Red Shores, along with the cooperation of the Prince Edward Island Harness Racing Industry Association and the Nova Scotia Harness Racing Industry Association. And if you have a look at your in-house monitors for the upcoming fourth race, you'll see I'm going with a 4-3-1 in here. Backstretch beat likes 1-3-4. And the classifier's choice is 3-1-5 in the upcoming fourth race. Horses and drivers will be on the track in a moment.
Magical Cowgirl leading the fourth race post-parade, owned by Alan Goody of Summerside, trained by Dwayne McCachran, Corey McPherson Drive. 2 is Miss Cabana, owned by Gail McDonald, Gary Polton, and Trevor Warren of Charlottetown. Gary Polton is the trainer, Jason Hughes up. Number 3 is Woodmere Roll Lily, owned by Marcia Knox, Corey Livingston, and Stephen McDonald. Trained by Melissa Rennie, driven by Adam Murner. 4 is Elm Grove Mistress, owned by Jennifer Doyle and Danny Bird of Vernon Bridge, trained by Jennifer Doyle, driven by Damian McClellan. 5 Rock the Baby, owned by Windermere Farms of Springvale, trained by Earl Watts. That's David Dowling. 3 minutes wagering time on race number 4, Governor's Plate 54, coming up Saturday night. Let's take a look back at the 2009 winner, Outlaw Positive Charge, in line to Terry Galland.
Time at Summerside. Rompin' pacing in the Governor's Plate.
The Governor's Plate is Summerside's race, crowning harness racing champions for over 50 years and making memories that last a lifetime.
Outlaw Positive Charge trying to make history tonight. Scotian Sunset is second. Ricari's Son up the inside third. It is history. Two-time winner. Outlaw Positive Charge and Terry Gallant.
Be part of something special this summer on Prince Edward Island. It all happens in July from Summerside PEI.
Dar Sealster, Kenny Arsenault, capture the Governor's Plate.
The Governor's Plate, proudly presented by Summerside Chrysler Dodge. Go to Redshores.ca for more details.
Let's go to the track for tonight's 4th race. Landing on the 4 in here, Elm Grove Mistress, 7-year-old by Articulator for Jennifer Doyle and Danny Bird of Vernon Bridge. Jennifer is the trainer. Damien McClellan in the driver's seat tonight. He looks to double up here tonight. Last start for this mare was June the 28th at Charlottetown. Head post 3, finished 5, race time 1:59.4. We'll throw that line out. The start before that, June the 21st, post 3, cut it all out, finished 3rd, just beat half a length, race timed 1:56.4, closed it out in 29.3. 19 starts on the season, 12 times in the top 3, including 4 wins and a 1:56.1 season's best at Charlottetown. Elm Grove Mistress from post 4 tonight with Damien McClellan right now at 3-1. And there's a look at the 3, Woodmere Roll Lily, 5-year-old mare by Roll With It Harry for Marcia Knox, Corey Livingston, and Stephen McDonald. Melissa Rennie, the trainer, Adam Murner in the driver's seat. Last started at Charlottetown, July 7th. Had the rail, cut it all out, finished 2nd, just got beat 3/4 of a length. Race timed 1:57.1, closed it out in 28.4. 18 starts on the season, 13 times in the top 3, including a 1:57.1 season's best with 7 wins this season at Charlottetown. Woodmere Roll Lily from post 3 with Adam Murner, your current choice right now at 3-4. And there's a look at the rail sitter in here. Magical Cowgirl, 8-year-old mare by Brandon's Cowboy for Alan Goody of Summerside. Dwayne McCachran is now the trainer. Corey McPherson in the driver's seat. Last start July 7th at Charlottetown. Post 7 was a winner. 1:56.3, closed it out in 29.1 for David Dowling. 9 wins from 13 tries this season, including a new race win record in her last start. Equaled her record in her last start of 1:56.3, and that was taken at Charlottetown. Magical Cowgirl on the rail tonight in a new barn right now at 5-2. Very well bet board here in tonight's 4th race. Well grouped bunch of mares. Classifier Gerard Smith has done a great job of putting this class together. And we'll look at the odds board. Magical Cowgirl on the rail for Corey McPherson at 2-1. Miss Cabana is 2 for Jason Hughes at 6-1. Woodmere Roll Lily from post 3 with Adam Murner at 6-5. Elm Grove Mistress is the 4 for Damien McClellan at 4-1. And the 5, Rock the Baby, David Dowling in the bike right now at 9-2. That's your field for tonight's 4th race. Good luck with your selections. And a field of 5 in tonight's 4th race lines up behind the Metro Home Building Center starting gate. Let's return to Vance Cameron.
Magical Cowgirl, Miss Cabana, Woodmere Roll Lily, Elm Grove Mistress, Rock the Baby, starting gate, swings round the turn. entering the stretch. Now approaching a start. The rough end pacing off stride goes Elm Grove Mistress cutting out. Magical Cowgirl will lead them into the turn. Woodmere Roll Lily goes second. Third on the inside, Miss Cabana. Back down pacing fourth is Elm Grove Mistress. And trailing the field, that is Rock the Baby. Up the backstretch they go, led by Magical Cowgirl. In line to Corey McPherson. Woodmere Roll Lily is second. Miss Cabana third. Rock the Baby fourth. Trailing fifth, that is Elm Grove Mistress. We're over to the opening station. Magical Cowgirl leads it by a length on Woodmere Roll Lily. The opening quarter up in 29-2. Racing from third is Miss Cabana. Rock the Baby is fourth. The gapped out trailer, that is Elm Grove Mistress. Off the paddock turn they come, headed towards the opening half mile, and they're led there by Magical Cowgirl. Woodmere Roll Lily continues second. Miss Cabana third. Rock the Baby in fourth, and trailing fifth, that is Elm Grove Mistress. At the midway point in the fourth, Magical Cowgirl has them halfway home. She's there in 59-4. Going around the turn, approaching the 5-8. Magical Cowgirl continues to lead. Woodmere Roll Lily, Miss Cabana on the outside third. Outside of fourth, now racing there is Rock the Baby, and the trailer is Elm Grove Mistress. They'll start to pick them up, and they'll start to put them down shortly here as they arrive at three-quarters. Magical Cowgirl the leader. Rock the Baby on the outside. Woodmere Roll Lily in the pocket. 3/4 up in 90 seconds flat. We're down to a sprint to the finish. 1/8 of a mile out. Magical Cowgirl turning home. Woodmere Roll Lily is second. Rock the Baby third. Deep in the stretch now. Magical Cowgirl almost there. Magical Cowgirl goes all the way with McPherson. Second is Woodmere Roll Lily. Rock the Baby finishes third. Time for the mile, 1:57.2. Closing quarter goes 27-2.
Here comes the slow-mo replay for tonight's fourth race, brought to you by Universal Media. And Magical Cowgirl on the rail got things her own way tonight. 29-2 to the quarter, the half up in 59-4. Down to three-quarters in 1:30. And as Vance said, comes home in 27-2 tonight to win for the 10th time this season. 24th lifetime win, 157-2. Congratulations to Alan Goody, the new owner of this 8-year-old Brandon's Cowboy mare. Up for second is the 3, Woodmere Roll Lily. Rock the Baby in there for third. And the 2, Miss Cabana is fourth. So 1-3-5-2 unofficially in tonight's fourth race. We'll see Magical Cowgirl back in the Woodmere Standardbreds winner circle next.
With her 10th win on the season, she's one of the winningest mares in harness racing in this country. Magical Cowgirl arriving at the fourth race winner's circle, pacing mare 8 by Brandon's Cowboy. Off the Largo Dam, Meridian Magic. Owned by Alan Goody of Summerside, trained by Dwayne McCachran. Corey McPherson had her on top at every call. 157-2. Magical Cowgirl wires the fourth.
This race replay is brought to you by Syntrack Print and Graphic. Here they come, and it's Syntrack for the win with exceptional print products, exceptional graphic design services, and exceptional value. Syntrack Print and Graphics, 902-892-7719.
Now the official results from the fourth race. Magical Cowgirl the winner. Miss Cabana fourth. Woodmere Roll Lily was second. Elm Grove Mistress fifth. Rock the Baby third. Fractions up 29 and 2. 59 and 4. 130. And the mile 157 and 2. In review, it's 142. 5-3. Magical Cowgirl 520. The Exactor 1050, Tractor 1850, Superfecta 741.
HPI players across the country who play Redshores Summerside during Governor's Plate Week will receive 3% cash back, plus HPI PEI players who wager on Governor's Plate Week racing have a chance to win a $500 account bonus at the end of the week. Players must opt in for the promotion with complete details at hpibet.com. Remember, you can be first to the line by placing your bets at the track through HPI and use our free Wi-Fi. And we'll roll the selections in for the upcoming fifth race. Vance and I are coming up with the Vance Cam. I'm going with a 2-7-1 here. Backstretch beat legs 1-2-4. And the classifier's choice is 7-2-6. The horses and drivers, they'll be on the track in a moment.
Fifth race of the division of the Sire Stakes for the 2-year-old filly Pacers. Number 1 is Improvised, owned by Paul Bigger, Don Callbeck, and Andrew Williams. Paul Bigger is the trainer. Dale Spence driving. 2 is Go Sister, Soul Sister, owned by Group of 7 Stable of Charlottetown, trained by Jamie Smith, Mark Campbell. Too Much for You, number 3, owned by Windermere Farms, River Valley Management, Hollis Newson, and Clive Balderson. Earl Watts is the trainer. David Dowling drives. 4 is Halmack Jazzy Girl, owned by Walter Simmons of Summerside and Wade Story of Montague. Wade is the trainer. Damian McClellan drives. Princess K's number 5, owned by Leslie Wade of Charlottetown, Leith Wade of Summerside, Corey McPherson training and driving. Little Reese's Pieces is the 6, owned by Olivia May. Herman McQuaid, Sean McIsaac, and Ben Legault, trained by Melissa Rennie and Adam Murner driving. Gin and Tonic wears 7, owned by Brian Foley, Mark Gallant, Sterling McClure, and Donnie Stewart. Mike McGuigan trains and drives. Number 8, Emma's Delight, owned by Michelle Myers, Jamie Lynn Mosher, Barbie Affleck, and John Day. Trained by Michelle Myers and driven by Jason Hughes. 4 minutes wagering time on race number 5, featuring the Super High 5. And Rocky, you and I are going to come up with our Super High 5 selections in the 5th race Sire Stakes. We thank Results Advertising and Marketing for their presentation of the Vance Cam. I'm headed to the rail on the Paul Bigger Train E. Improvised. Heard a lot of nice things about this filly. She was training down at the Valley. Going to use her on top tonight. Then going to the outside, number 7, Gin and Tonic, has a start under her belt, set in the 2-hole. Paced a quarter in 30 seconds, flat on the end of it for a mile and 2-1 and change. I like her for second. Going to go to 2 in the Mark Campbell Drive. Go Sister, Soul Sister. She has the 2 qualifiers, 29-1, 28-4 in the end of it. She has good closing kick. I like 3, Too Much for You for 4th. And I'll complete the Super High 5 on the grandstand side with the Michelle Myers trainee, Emma's Delight. From the booth, it's 1, 7, 2, 3, 8. Rocky, your choices.
Well, I'm going with the 2 in here. Go Sister, Soul Sister. Arthur Blue Chip, 2-year-old filly for a group of 7 stable of Charlottetown. Jamie Smith looks for his second win tonight. Mark Campbell's in the driver's seat. Nice qualifier at Charlottetown, July the 7th. Finished 3rd. Paced a mile in 2:03 and 3. Closed it out 29-1. For second, I'll throw in the 7, Gin and Tonic. Mike McGuigan is the driver and the trainer. Brian Foley, Mark Gallant, Sterling McClure, and Donnie Stewart share the ownership. Qualified on June the 30th at Charlottetown, 2:04 and 3, and then a first lifetime start, finished 6th, paced a mile in 2:01 and 4. For you triactor players, we'll throw in the 1, Improvised. I watched her qualify here twice. The last one, 2:03 on July the 8th. For 4th, I'll go with the 6, Little Reese's Pieces. And for you Super High 5 players, throw in the 8, Emma's Delight with Jason Hughes. So from my side of the desk, 27168. Vance likes 17238. Good luck with your selections. Got some winners from last night's Pick 5. Joanne Stewart, come to the broadcast desk, please. Jim Gillis, come to the broadcast desk, as well as Jeff Farish. Please come to the broadcast desk to pick up your prizes. Let's have a quick look at the odds board for the upcoming 5th race. Improvised on the rail for Dale Spence at 5-2. Go Sister, Soul Sister. Mark Campbell in the bike right now at your current choice at 8-5. Too Much for You with David Dowling in the bike at 6-1. How Mac Jazzy Girl is the 4. Davy McClellan also looks to double up tonight at 13-1. Princess K's is the 5. Corey McPherson looks to double up 21-1. Little Reese's Pieces, Adam Erner also looks to double up tonight at 10-1. Gin and Tonic, the 7 for Mike McGuigan at 3-1. And the 8, Emma's Delight with Jason Hughes right now at 6-1. That's your field for tonight's 5th race. Atlantic Sire Stakes 2-year-old fillies, B Division. Good luck with your selections. And a field of 8. 2-year-old pacing fillies, B Division Atlantic Sire Stakes. They've all got their first time start tonight except for the 7. Let's go upstairs to Vance Cameron.
Improvise. Go Sister, Soul Sister. Too Much for You. How Mac Jazzy Girl, Princess K's. Little Reese's Pieces, Gin and Tonic, Emma's Delight, Grandstand Side, top of the stretch. Two-year-old filly Pacers, Atlantic Sires approaching a start. The rough and pacing, Gin and Tonic leaving out, improvised along the rail. Between them is Go Sister, Soul Sister. Coming up now for 4th. From the outside, Little Reese's Pieces. On the rail, That's Too Much for You in 5th. On the turn 6, Princess K's. Then 7th, that is How Mac Jazzy Girl. And the trailer is Emma's Delight. So they're on the back stretch, going to the quarter. And on the lead, Gin and Tonic with McGuigan. Here comes Early Company. Up second on the outside is Go Sister, Soul Sister, and she's going after the leader. Improvise watches the battle in 3rd, racing from 4th. Little Reese's Pieces, the quarter mile was 30-1. Racing from 5th as they race on the turn, That Is Too Much for You. Then in 6th, along the inside, Princess K's, racing from 7th. That's How Mac Jazzy Girl, Emma's Delight trails. The opening half mile comes next. Now the leader, Go Sister, Soul Sister, for Mark Campbell, and they're halfway home. Gin and Tonic is 2nd, Improvise 3rd. Too Much for You is underway to pick up 4th. Little Reese's Pieces is 5th. 6th is Princess K's. Then it is along the inside, How Mac Jazzy Girl, and the trailer, Emma's Delight. 1 minute and 3 for a half a mile. On the backstretch they go over the second and final time. 3/4 coming next. Go Sister, Soul Sister will lead them there. Second is Gin and Tonic from the outside. That's Too Much for You to take over 3rd. Improvised along the rail 4th. 5th is Little Reese's Pieces. Then 6th on the outside, How Mac Jazzy Girl. 3/4 tripped in 1. 31-4. They arrive at the 7-8. Go Sister, Soul Sister, opening it up, turning for home. Gin and Tonic is 2nd. Too Much for You 3rd. How Mac Jazzy Girl closing up to the wire next. It's Go Sister, Soul Sister, and Mark Campbell in the Sire Stakes. Then it's Too Much for You and How Mac Jazzy Girl. They're home in 2:01-2.
Here comes a slow-mo replay from tonight's 5th race, brought to you by Atlantic Universal Media. Atlantic Sire Stakes 2-year-old fillies in the B Division, and going to the quarter, Gin and Tonic got them there in 30-1. Mark Campbell, right line, Go Sister, Soul Sister, went to the front, come to the half, a minute 3/5, down to 3/4 in 1:31-4, and she's on top, going away from them here tonight. 2:01-2 for a maiden record in her first lifetime start. Congratulations to the ownership group of 7 stable of Charlottetown. Jamie Smith, the trainer, he doubles up tonight. Mark Campbell in the driver's seat. Up for 2nd is the 3, Too Much for You. How Mac Jazzy Girl is 3rd. And the 6, Little Reese's Pieces, is 4th. 2, 3, 4, 6 unofficially in tonight's 5th race. We'll see Go Sister, Soul Sister back in the Woodmere Standardbreds Winner's Circle next.
Go Sister Soul Sister on her way to the fifth race winner's circle. Bay pacing filly, 2 years. The daughter of Arthur Blue Chip is off the Cameluckdam Mystic Eyes, owned by the Group of 7 stable of Charlottetown, the filly bred by Greg McKenzie. Jamie Smith, the trainer, has the training double. Mark Campbell is in the driver's seat and will guide her to a maiden record of 2:01-2. Go Sister, Soul Sister in the Atlantic Sire Stakes for 2-year-old filly pacers. Here's the official results now in race 5. Improvise was 6. Go Sister, Soul Sister, the winner. Too Much for You was 2nd. Hamac Jazzy Girl 3rd. Princess K's was 7th. Little Reese's Pieces 4th. Gin and Tonic 5th. Emma's Delight was 8th. Fractions of 30 and 1, 1 minute 3. 131 and 4. Mile time 2:01-2. In review 612. 374 58. Go Sister, Soul Sister paid $5. The exactor was $41.10. Triactor $419. No posting on the Super High 5. Looking for the owner of a blue Kona. Plate number 063MC. PEI handicap sticker. Can the owner of that car go to the security desk? It's a blue Kona. PEI handicap sticker. Plate number 063MC. Could you report to the security desk?
Mystery Vouchers promotion continues here at Red Shore Summerside. If you buy a ticket on track, you could win a voucher for racing, dining, or gaming. Plus, you qualify to win a $1,000 grand prize to be drawn on Governor's Plate night. And we'll roll the picks in here for the upcoming 6th race. I'm going with a 2-6-3 in here. Backstretch Beat Lakes a 2-3-6. And the classifier's choice is 2-6-3. For the upcoming 6th race, the horses and drivers, they'll be on the track in a couple of moments.
Sixth race, set for the post parade. Woodmere Beach Line 1, owned by Walter Simmons of Summerside and Wade Sori of Montague. Wade is the trainer. Damian McClellan drives. Billy Bayama, number 2, owned by Suzanne McKeegan and Jack DeRoche, trained by Blaine McKenna. Tonight, Jules Burial. 3 is Oak Rock El Dorado, owned by Brody Ellis of Fort McMurray, Alberta, trained by Jacob Sweet. Jacob drives. 4 Positive Art has Corey McPherson driving for owner-trainer Bing Easter of O'Leary. Super Rain the 5 is owned by Judy Sizer of Kensington, trained by Phil Sizer, Walter Chevrolet. Catch Me If Lou Can wears number 6, owned by David and John Sweet of O'Leary, trained by Ralph Sweet, driven by Mark Campbell. 4 minutes wagering time on race number 6. Back to Rocky with a recap of the post-position draw for the Governor's Plate 54, presented by Summerside Chrysler Dodge, coming up on Saturday night.
That's right, Vance. The all-important post-position draw was held last night at Trackside, and the 8 starters going to the gate Saturday night in the 54th running of the Governor's Plate. It is presented by Summerside Chrysler Dodge. On the rail will be Twin B Tough Enough. He'll be driven by Dale Spence. No plan intended from post 2 with David Dowling. Rose Run Quest from 3 with Adam Murner. Island Beach Boy is 4 with Jill Berrio. Rotten Ronnie from post 5 with Red Doucette. Beach and Lindy 6 with Stephen Charlton. Bugsy McGuire is 7 with Corey McPherson. And Time to Dance from post 8 with Mark Campbell. That's your field for Saturday night's big race. It's the 54th running of the Governor's Plate, and it is presented by Summerside Chrysler Dodge. Let's go out to the track for tonight's 6th race. Landing on the 2 in here, Billy Bayema, 5-year-old by Artspeak for Susan McKagan and Jack DeRoche. Blaine McKenna, the trainer. Jill Berrio will do the driving tonight. Last start was here July the 8th from post 3. Finished 3, just beat by 3/4 of a length. Race timed 1:57 flat. Closed it out in 29 and 1. He has 7 starts on the season. Does have a win, 1:59 and 2 here at Summerside on June the 10th. Billy Bayema, post 2 with Jill Berrio in the bike tonight. Right now, your current choice at 4-5. There's a look at the 6, Catch Me If Lou Can, 5-year-old by Sweet Lou for David and John Sweet of O'Leary. Ralph Sweet, the trainer. Mark Campbell in the driver's seat tonight. Last start was July the 8th here from post 4. Kind of got roughed up a bit in here. Got parked and still hung around to finish 4th. Race timed in 1:57 and 3. Closed it out in 29 and 4. He's still looking for that first win of 2022. Catch Me If Lou Can with Mark Campbell in the bike. Right now, 8-5. And there's a look at the 3, Oak Rock El Dorado, 12-year-old free-legged horse by Ram Barron for Brody Ellis of Fort McMurray, Alberta. Jacob Sweet is the trainer and the driver. The last start, he made a break, so we'll throw that start out. But the start before that, June the 26th, right here at Summerside, had post 3, finished 2, race timed 1:58 and 1, closed it out 29 seconds flat. And this guy knows how to win. 37 wins lifetime. He's looking for his 3rd win of 2022. Oak Rock El Dorado from post 3 with Jacob Sweet at 9-2. Let's have a quick look at the odds board for the upcoming 6th race. Woodmere Beachline on the rail for Damien McClellan at 6-1. Billy Bayema is 2 for Jill Berrio at 3-5. Oak Rock Eldorado, the 3 for Jacob Sweet at 5-1. Positive Art is 4 for Corey McPherson at 5-1. Souverain from post 5 with Walter Chevrolet, 99.99 on the board. And the 6, Catch Me If You Can with Mark Campbell at 2-1. That's your field for tonight's 6th race. Good luck with your selections. As the field moves in behind the Metro Home Building Center starting gate for tonight's 6th race, let's return to track announcer Vance Cameron.
Woodmere Beachline, Billy Bayama, Oak Rock Eldorado, Positive Art Souverain, Catch Me If You Can, a half a dozen noses, headed to the gate, top of the stretch. Here they come. The rough and facing Billy Bayama, Oak Rock Eldorado, Positive Art, Souverain, Catch Me If You Can. Well, the 5 of them, they left in here. Then the trailer, that is Woodmere Beachline. At the opening 8th, it's Billy Bayama, the leader. Here's Souverain now on the outside, going on to challenge. 3rd towards the rail, that's Oak Rock Eldorado. Racing from 4th is Positive Art. They're over to the opening quarter. Billy Bayama, the leader. Chevrolet looking for a friend with Souverain. That friend is Oak Rock Eldorado, and he's closing up at the rail. Opening quarter was 28 and 3. Around the turn they go to the 3/8, led by Billy Bayama. Souverain is 2nd, Oak Rock Eldorado 3rd, Positive Art 4th, Catch Me If You Can 5th. Trailing the field, Woodmere Beachline. They approach the opening half mile next. Billy Bayama halfway home. Oak Rock Eldorado is 2nd. Souverain in for a long night, out all the way 3rd. Positive Art 4th, Catch Me If You Can 5th. Woodmere Beachline is 6th. 57 and 2 for an opening half mile. 3/8 to go. Billy Bayama the leader. Souverain between horses. Catch Me If You Can is coming 3 wide 3rd. Oak Rock Eldorado at the rail 4th. 5th is Positive Art. Off stride at the back. Woodmere Beachline. 3/4 in the books. Billy Bayama got him there. Oak Rock Eldorado is 2nd. Catch Me If You Can 3rd. 3/4 in 1, 27 and 4, just an 1/8 of a mile left to go, and Billy Bayama turns home. Oak Rock Eldorado is 2nd. Catch Me If You Can up the inside 3rd, deep in the stretch, to the wire they come. Billy Bayama and Berrio all the way. Oak Rock Eldorado was 2nd. Catch Me If You Can 3rd. Time for the mile, 1:57 and 3.
Here comes the slow-mo replay from tonight's 6th race, brought to you by Universal Media and Billy Bayama right on the front tonight. 28 and 3 to the quarter, 57 and 2 to the half. Down to 3/4 in 127 and 4. And he gets the job done tonight, driving away from them 157 and 3. That's his 4th lifetime win, 2nd win of the season. Oak Rock Eldorado on a good trip tonight for 2nd. Catch Me If You Can in there for 3rd. And the 4, Positive Art, is 4th. So 2, 3, 6, 4 unofficially in tonight's 6th race. We'll see Billy Bayama and Jill Berrio in the Woodmere Standard Bridge Winner's Circle next.
That's Barrio in the War Wagon. They're going to the winner's circle here in race number 6 tonight with Billy Bayama. Bay pacing gelding, he's 5 by Artspeak. From the Run the Table, Dam Joyce Bayama. Home with Suzanne McKeegan of Nova Scotia, Jack DeRouch of Summerside. Trained by Blaine McKenna. Gilles Barrio had him on top at every call this night. 157-3. Time for the mile. Billy Bayama wires the 6th. Here's the official results in race 6. Woodmere Beach Line 6. Billy Bayama the winner. Oak Rock Eldorado was 2nd. Positive Art 4th. Super Rain was 5th. Catch Me If Blue Can 3rd. 28-3. 57-2. 127-4. And the mile 157-3. In review 612 453. Billy Bayama paid $280. Exactor 1270, Tractor 2150, Superfactor was 808.
Express Bet players who have been playing on the Super Saturdays promotion will be back this Saturday for Governor's Plate Night for a chance to win a trip for 2 to the Gold Cup and Saucer. The next Super Saturday will be Saturday, July 23rd at Charlottetown. We want to thank ExpressBet for giving their players a chance to win this exciting grand prize. All promotional details through ExpressBet. And we'll roll the selections in for the upcoming 7th race. I like a 5-3-4 in here. Backstretch beat with a 3-5-4. And the classifier's choice is 5-3-4. And the fillies, Atlantic Sire Stakes A Division, they'll be on the track in a couple of moments.
Seventh race, a division of the Sire Stakes, now parading Entitled Express 1, owned by Danica Ellis and Mark Dean of Brookfield, Nova Scotia. Mark Campbell training and driving. G'day Mate number 2, owned by Doug Matheson, Stuart McDonald, and Dunsan Farms, trained by Nick Oakes. Dale Spence drives. It's Up to You number 3 is owned by Reg McPherson of Stratford, trained by Kevin McLean, driven by Corey McPherson. Redland Miss Pretty number 4 is owned by Brian McGregor, Rebecca Blaisdell, and Howard Anderson, trained by Kyle Williams, Jill's Burial. J.J. Amelia wears number 5, owned by Jamie McKinley of Clyde River, James Perot of Stratford, trained by Earl Smith, driven by Mark Bradley. 6 is Woodmere Jade, owned by Jackie Heffernan of Glace Bay, Nova Scotia, trained by Miles Heffernan Jr., Miles Seniors in the sulky. 4 minutes wagering time on the 7th race. Fans can watch, dine, and wager on the Governor's Plate from the top of the park in Charlottetown. Call the reservation line at 902-620-4264 to book your table for Saturday night.
Summerside Chrysler Dodge is proud to be the retailer of the award-winning Ram line of pickup trucks. The Ram truck is the three-peat winner of Motor Trend's Truck of the Year Award, 2019 through 2021. Check out Summerside Chrysler's huge inventory of trucks at summersidechrysler.com.
Let's head out to the track for tonight's 7th race. Atlantic Sire Stakes, 2-year-old pacing fillies in the A division for that $16,640 purse. Landing on the 5 in here, J.J. Amelia, 2-year-old filly by Tobago Cays for Jamie McKinley of Clyde River and James Perot of Stratford. Earl Smith, the trainer. Mark Bradley in the driver's seat. First lifetime start was July 7th at Charlottetown. Head post 3 was a wire-to-wire winner in 1:59.4. Closed it out in 28.3. Post 5 tonight for J.J. Amelia with Mark Bradley right now at 9-5. Here's a look at the 3. It's Up to You. 2-year-old filly by Roll With It Harry for Reg McPherson of Stratford. Kevin McLean, the trainer. Corey McPherson in the driver's seat. Nice start. First lifetime start on July the 7th. Post 2. Finished 2. Race timed in 2 minutes flat. Closed it out in 28.4. It's Up to You. Post 3 tonight with Corey McPherson in the bike. Right now, you're now at 9-5. Here's a look at the 4. Redland Miss Pretty, 2-year-old filly by Source of Pride for Brian McGregor, Rebecca Blaisdell, and Howard Anderson. Kyle Williams is the trainer. Jill Berrio will do the driving tonight. Qualified here July the 1st. Had the rail. Was a winner. 2:01.4. Closed it out in 29.4 for Corey McPherson. This is her first lifetime start tonight. Redland Miss Pretty with Jill Berrio. Right now, 5-2. Let's have a quick look at the odds board for the upcoming 7th race. Atlantic Sire Stakes 2-year-old fillies in the A division. Entitled Express on the rail for Mark Campbell at 8-1. G'day Mate, post 2. Dale Spence to drive at 5-1. It's Up to You. Corey McPherson in the seat at 2-1. Redland Miss Pretty is the 4 for Jill Berrio at 8-5. JJ Amelia is the 5 for Mark Bradley at 9-5. And Woodmere Jade. Miles Heffernan in the bike. First lifetime start for this 2-year-old filly. Right now they're at 14-1. That's your field for tonight's 7th race. Good luck with your selections. Last call 50-50. Brenda's up here right now in the oval. Last call 50-50. Well, I want to give a belated happy birthday shout out to Alex Mills, watching in Moncton, New Brunswick, 12 yesterday, son of Corey Mills. He's hoping to hear a boom tonight, Vance, from you, as the Atlantic Sire Stakes 2-year-old fillies in the A division line up behind the Metro Home Building Center starting gate. Up to you for the call.
Entitled Express. Good day, mate. It's Up to You. Redland Miss Pretty. JJ Amelia. Woodmere Jade, half a dozen 2-year-old filly pacers Atlantic sired on the gate. Top of the stretch. They're chasing $16,640. G'day, mates on the run here getting out. The rough and pacing Redland Miss Pretty is the first one away. From the outside, Woodmere Jade is second. Third one to the turn. It's Up to You. Coming into fourth, that's JJ Amelia. Then fifth is Entitled Express, and the trailer is G'day Mate. On the backstretch they go. Jill Berrio has sent Redland Miss Pretty right to the lead. Moving second and on the move on the outside. That's It's Up to You going after the leader. Third is Woodmere Jade. Now fourth, JJ Amelia. Fifth, Entitled Express. And the trailer is G'day Mate. They arrived at the opening quarter 28-3, and that brought early movement. On the point, Redland Miss Pretty and Berrio. Racing now in the 2-hole, It's Up to You. In third, that's Woodmere Jade. JJ Amelia sticks with the leaders in fourth. Back into fifth, that is Entitled Express, and the trailer is G'day Mate. At the midway point, Redland Miss Pretty got halfway home in 57-4. They're rolling in here, approaching the 5-8, and it's Redland Miss Pretty, the leader. Racing from second, in at the rail, It's Up to You. On the outside is Woodmere Jade third, in at the rail fourth. On the inside, that is JJ Amelia. G'day Mate is taken over fifth, and off stride at the back, that's Entitled Express. On by the 3/4, and Redland Miss Pretty still leading it, and it's getting late. 3/4 in 1, 28-1. Going back to the outsides for the stretch drive, It's Up to You. Then in third, JJ Amelia is there, and they're homeward bound now, and the new leader, It's Up to You. Redland Miss Pretty on the far outside, JJ Amelia. It's Up to You in the Sire Stakes for Corey McPherson. JJ Amelia second, Redland Miss Pretty held third. Time for the mile in 1:58-3.
Here comes the slow-mo replay brought to you by Universal Media for tonight's 7th race. And we saw Redland Miss Pretty fired up tonight, 28-3 to the quarter, down to the half in 57-4, 3/4 in 128-1. And then we see Corey McPherson with It's Up to You in the deep stretch here, getting up to get the job done here. Nice purse. $16,640. It's Up to You in her second lifetime start, gets the win. And we know that Reg McPherson and Kevin McLean are no strangers to having champions. They could have one here. Up for second, the 5, JJ Amelia. Redland Miss Pretty is third. And in for fourth, that is the 6, Woodmere Jade. So 3, 5, 4, 6 unofficially in tonight's 7th race. We'll see It's Up to You and Corey McPherson in the Woodmere Standardbreds winner circle next.
Filly's got a catchy name. It's Up to You goes to the winner's circle in the 7th. Bay pacing filly 2 by Roll With It Harry from the Benner's Delight Dam Safety Net. Owned by Reg McPherson of Stratford, the filly bred by Tony Zuta of Pictou, Nova Scotia. She's trained by Kevin McLean. Corey McPherson will guide her to a maiden record, and for Corey it's his second winner for the double. The filly wins in 158-3. It's Up to You in the Atlantic Sire Stakes at Summerside. Here's the official results now from the 7th. Entitled Express was 6. G'day Mate 5th. It's Up to You, the winner. Redland Miss Pretty 3rd. JJ Amelia was 2nd. Woodmere Jade 4th. Fractions of 28-3. 57-4. 128-1. And the mile 158-3. In review, it's 6-5-1. 3-2-4. It's Up to You, paid $6.20. The Exactor $10.60, Triactor $21.60, and the Superfecta $6.12.
In honor of the 54th running of the Governor's Plate, on-track customers can tag your ticket Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Governor's Plate night for a chance to win jackpots worth $54. Ask your seller to tag your ticket with the wild horses and exclusive play for on-track customers and special jackpot during Governor's Plate week. And we'll roll the picks into the screen here for the upcoming 8th race. I'm going with a 1-2-6, as is Backstretch Beat. And Classifier's Choice likes 1-2-4 in the upcoming 8th race. The horses and drivers, they'll be on the track in a moment. And there's also a driver change in this upcoming 8th race. If you're just joining us, the 6 Coast to Coast Shark will be driven by Kenny Murphy. We're back here harness racing tomorrow evening. First post at 6:30 featuring Atlantic Sire Stakes 2-year-old pacing colts in the A and B divisions.
Eighth race on parade. Hunger Pangs won on by Suzanne McKeegan of Albert Bridge, Nova Scotia, trained by Blaine McKenna. Tonight, Mark Campbell. The twist number 2 on by Darren Smith of Rocky Point and Jody Sanderson of Cornwall. Darren Smith training. Jason Hughes drives. 3 is Southwind Braun, owned by Jennifer Doyle and Danny Bird of Vernon Bridge, trained by Jennifer Doyle, driven by Damian McClellan. Flowers on the Beach 4, owned by Jeff Wallace of Elmsdale and Cecil Flowers of St. Louis. Jeff does the training with Dale Spence driving tonight. 5 is Gringo Star, Corey McPherson at the lines for owner-trainer Ralph Sweet, O'Leary. Number 6, Coast to Coast Shark, owned by Shirley Walters of Alberton, trained by Jeff Wallace. Note the driver change to Kenny Murphy. Kenny Murphy on the 6, Coast to Coast Shark. 4 minutes wagering time on race number 8. And Rocky, once again, you and I will come up with our selections in the 8th as we thank Results Advertising and Marketing for their presentation. Just happened to get a look at your choices, Rocky, in the 8th race. We're going to be bridle to bridle, toe to toe in here. I like the 1 Hunger Pangs. I like the 2, the Twist. Then I like the 6, Coast to Coast Shark. And if you play that super, I threw in the 4, Flowers on the Beach. I'm going 1, 2, 6, 4. Rocky, your choices.
Bang on. 1, 2, 6, 4 for probably all the same reasons that you like them. So good luck with your selections. So if you have a look at your monitors, you'll see that Vance and I are neck and neck, stride for stride in the upcoming 8th race with our selections 1, 2, 6, and 4. And there's a look at the rail sitter Hunger Pains in here. Mark Campbell in the driver's seat for Susan McKagan of Albert Bridge, Nova Scotia. Blaine McKenna looks to double up in training wins tonight. Mark Campbell in the driver's seat. Last start was July the 8th here at Summerside. Head post 8, finished 5, race timed in 1:58 flat for Dale Spence. He's looking for his first win of 2022. He had 6 wins last season from 25 tries, and it took a record of 154-2 at Charlottetown. Hunger Pains on the rail with Mark Campbell, your current 4 to 5 choice. And there we're seeing the 2, the Twist. 4-year-old by Better's Delight for Darren Smith of Rocky Point and Jody Sanderson of Cornwall. Darren Smith, the trainer. Jason Hughes in the driver's seat. Last start at Charlottetown, July the 9th. Had the rail and finished 2. Race timed 1:55-4. Closed that out in 28-2. He does have a win from 6 tries this season. 1:56-3. 3 starts back at Charlottetown. The Twist with Jason Hughes right now at 9 to 5. And there we're seeing the 6, Coast to Coast Shark, 9-year-old by Coast to Coast Yankee for Shirley Wallace of Alberton. She's also the breeder. Jeff Wallace is the trainer. Note the driver change to Kenny Murphy. Last start, July the 8th, right here from post 3. Finished 4th. Race timed in 1:58-1 for Devin Wallace. He has a win this season from 8 tries, 2 minutes and 4/5 right here at Summerside on opening day. Coast to Coast Shark, post 6 with Kenny Murphy in the bike. Good odds, 8 to 1. And here's a quick look at the odds board for the upcoming 8th race. Hunger Pains on the rail for Mark Campbell at 3 to 4. The Twist is the 2 for Jason Hughes at 2 to 1. Southwind Brown the 3 for Damien McClellan right now 9 to 1. Flowers on the Beach is the 4 for Dale Spence at 3 to 1. Gringo Star from post 5 with Corey McPherson at 33 to 1. And the 6, Coast to Coast Shark with Kenny Murphy at 9 to 1. That's your field for the upcoming 8th race. Good luck with your selections. I give a shout out to my longtime friend Robbie Shaw. He's watching tonight at Redshores.ca as the 8th race lines up behind the Metro Home Building Center starting gate. Let's return to Vance Cameron.
Hunger Pangs, the Twist. Southwind Brawn, Flowers on the Beach, Gringo Star, and Coast to Coast Shark line up. Top of the stretch. Here they come. Rough and pacing, Flowers on the Beach and Hunger Pangs between them. That's the twist as they move into the turn. To get away fourth is Southwind Brawn. Fifth on the outside is Gringo Star, the early trailer. That is Coast to Coast Shark. Flowers on the Beach with good gate speed on the point for Dale Spence. Second is Hunger Pangs, dropping off the leaders in the early going third. That is the twist. Back into fourth is Southwind Brawn. Fifth is Gringo Star, trailing the field. Coast to Coast Shark, they're strung out and they're rolling along, led by Flowers on the Beach off a 28 and 1 opener. Hunger Pangs goes second, all alone in third. That's the twist. Southwind Brawn back to fourth. Racing fifth is Gringo Star, then the trailer. That is Coast to Coast Shark down the stretch approaching the midway point. Flowers on the Beach will get them halfway home. Hunger Pangs continues second. The twist is third. Southwind Brawn coming to the outside fourth. Gringo Star fifth, trailing the field. Coast to Coast Shark 57 and 3 was the half. Over to the 5-8, led by Flowers on the Beach. Second is Hunger Pangs, the twist third. Racing fourth on the outside is Southwind Brawn. Fifth is Coast to Coast Shark. Offside at the back goes Gringo Star. 3/4 next, and it's a 2-length advantage for Flowers on the Beach. Hunger Pangs to a drive in the 2-hole. 3/4 up in 1. 26 and 1. Eighth of a mile out, and it's all Flowers on the Beach coming home. Hunger Pangs well off them in second. The twist is third. Coast to Coast Shark fourth. It's Flowers on the Beach. He came to play tonight. Spence put him on top all the way. The twist rally second. Might have been Coast to Coast Shark third. Time for the mile. Wow, check it out. 1:54.3.
Here comes the slow-mo replay brought to you by Universal Media for tonight's 8th race. And wow, Flowers on the Beach. Dale Spence sent him right down the road tonight. 28 and 1. The half up 57 and 3. 3/4 126 and 1. And he gets the job done here, going away from them. New record 154 and 3. Up for second in here. That is the 2, the twist. In for third, Hunger Pangs is third, and the 6, Coast to Coast Shark, is fourth. 4-2-1-6 unofficially in tonight's 8th race. We'll see Flowers on the Beach in the Woodmere Standardbreds winner circle next.
Oh boy, the big horse brought the A game down from the west tonight here in Summerside for Plate Week. Flowers on the Beach goes to the 8th race winner's circle. Pacing Brown Gelding 6 by Veradero Hanover is off the full scholarship dam, Caitlin Rose. Owned by Jeff Wallace of Elmsdale and Cecil Flowers of St. Louis, trained by Jeff Wallace. Dale Spence put him on top at every call, and he's never, and I mean never, been better than he was tonight in Summerside as he paces to a new race win record and an excellent trip of 1:54.3. Flowers on the Beach all the way in the 8th. Here's the official results now in the 8th race. Hunger Pangs was 3rd. The Twist was 2nd. Southwind Braun 5th. Flowers on the Beach the winner. Gringo Star was 6th. Coast to Coast Shark finished 4th. Fractions went 28-1. 57-3. 126-1. And the mile was 154-3. In review, 325-164. Flowers on the Beach, 730 to win. Exactor 3150, Triactor 5120, Superfecta 2488.
Redshores is now featured in 9 PEI hotels for the 2022 season. Guests receive a promotional play package, which even includes a taxi voucher when they sign up for our rewards club. Hotels include the Holman Grand, Holiday Inn, Delta Prince Edward, and more. Watch for the new hotel opening soon next to the Credit Union Place here in Summerside. And we'll slide the picks in here for the upcoming 9th race. It's our finale on a Wednesday night. I like a 5-4-3 in here. Backstretch Beat likes a 4-5-3. And the classifier's choice is 5-4-2. In the upcoming 9th race, it's the Gentleman Jim's Restaurant in memory of Cameron Pace here tonight in race number 9. They'll be on the track in a couple of moments.
Time to check your 50-50 draw tickets, tonight valued at $325. The winning number is 834576. Tonight's 50-50 winning number for $325, 834576. Good luck. Ninth race, Gentleman Jim's Restaurant in memory of Cam Cameron. There will be a trackside presentation. Windermere, no harm done, number 1. Miles Heffernan Sr. driving tonight for owner-trainer Travis Wilkie of Sturgeon. To the Lady Sheriff, owned by Chucky Signs of Spring Hill, Nova Scotia, trained and driven by Mark Campbell. Steal Me a Treasure 3 is owned by Jennifer Doyle and Danny Bird of Vernon Bridge. Jennifer does the training. Damian McClellan drives. 4, Howmack Blaze, owned by Michelle Myers and Roger McDonald of Cardigan. Michelle is the trainer. Corey McPherson drives. 5 is Divide, owned by Don Gillis Jr. of Port Hood, Nova Scotia. Beverly McIsaac of Fairview. Donald Gillis training and driving. 6 is Southern Heart, owned by Amber Campbell of Airdrie, Alberta, and Jackie Cooper of Stratford. Earl Smith conditions. Brody McPhee drives. Number 7, Top of Her Trade, owned by Crazy 8 Stable of Charlottetown, trained by Todd Walsh. That's Jason Hughes. 4 minutes wagering time on race number 9. Just a reminder, Governor's Plate Week racing continues tomorrow night here at Redshores, Summerside, featuring the Atlantic Sire Stakes for 2-year-old Colt Pacers. Post time 6:30. Rocky and his Super High 5 in just a moment.
Well, if you look on your screens, you'll see race number 9, my Super High 5 ticket. Pretty simple. I put her 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in here. I like the 5, Divide, a 3-year-old filly by Rock and Roll Dance. Donald Gillis of Port Hood, Nova Scotia, shares ownership with Bev McIsaac, who I was talking to earlier. Donald Gillis is also the trainer and the driver. Last start at Inverness, June 26th, was a winner, wire to wire by 14 1/4 lengths in 158 flat. Closed it out in 30-1. Has 3 wins from 4 tries this season and a 157-2 record taken at Inverness Raceway. So Divide from post 5 tonight with Donald Gillis in the bike. Right now, your current choice at 3-4. Let's have a quick look at the odds board for the upcoming finale. Gentleman Jim's Restaurant in memory of Cam Cameron, trackside presentation. To the winner, Windermere No Harm Done on the rail for Miles Heffernan, right now 33-1. The Lady Sheriff is 2 for Mark Campbell at 5-1. Steal Me a Treasure, the 3 for Damien McClellan, 2-1. How Mac Blaze is 4 for Corey McPherson, right now at 6-1. Divide is the 5 for Donald Gillis at 4-5. Southern Heart, the 6 for Brody McPhee at 16-1. And your 7, Top of Her Trade, Jason Hughes in the bike at 9-1. Your last chance to bet the live tonight here at Red Shore Summerside. Don't forget, we're back tomorrow night, post time at 6:30.
Tonight's winners of the 50-50 draw was Eva McDonald and Doris Winchester. Congratulations.
Two winners in the pony pick draw tonight, Jeff Farish and Kim Maxwell. Congratulations. I want to give a shout out tonight to Joan Campbell watching in Fredericton, New Brunswick, and Barry and Margot Bigger watching here in Summerside. Hope you enjoyed all the action here tonight at Red Shores and all week long. Plate night coming up Saturday night, 54th running, presented by Summerside Chrysler Dodge. As the finale lines up behind the Metro Home Building Center starting gate. Great working with you, Vance. We'll do it again tomorrow night. Up to you for the call.
Right back at you, Mr. Skierman. Looking forward to another edition of Plate Week Racing. Windermere No Harm Done, the Lady Sheriff. Steal Me a Treasure. How Mac Blaze. Divide. Southern Heart. Top of Her Trade. It's the Wednesday night finale. Post time. The rough and facing Divide is leaving out. Also, How Mac Blaze and on the rail, Windermere No Harm Done will go with them to the turn. To get away fourth, the Lady Sheriff. Then fifth on the outside, Top of Her Trade. Away sixth, Steal Me a Treasure and the early trailer. That is Southern Heart. So Divide and Don Gillis made the lead en route to the opening quarter, and they are the heavy favorites at 1-9. Second is Windermere No Harm Done, and they are the long shot. Racing from third is How Mac Blaze, fourth one to the turn. That's the Lady Sheriff opening quarter. They're sitting up 27-4. Boom! Just like that, off the turn they come, led by a fired-up Divide. Second is Windermere No Harm Done. Third and coming to the outside is How Mac Blaze. Following out fourth, the Lady Sheriff. Top of Her Trade fifth. Steal Me a Treasure is sixth, and on the outside seventh, that is Southern Heart. At the midway point, 57-4. Divide rolling along here in the nightcap. Racing second is Windermere No Harm Done. How Mac Blaze on the outside third. Racing fourth and coming three wide. That's the Lady Sheriff. Fifth up the rail, Top of Her Trade. Then in sixth, Steal Me a Treasure. Trailing the field, that's Southern Heart. Oh, she's getting away on them now. That's Divide. Clear by five. The Lady Sheriff now second. 3/4 in 1. 26-4. Down to an eighth of a mile to go. And that's Divide to turn home. The Lady Sheriff is closing in. But is it too late? Then third, Windermere No Harm Done. Divide all the way for Don Gillis. second. That is the Lady Sheriff. Windermere, no harm done, finishes third. Time for the mile, 1:55.4.
Well, Divide went right down the road tonight for Donald Gillis. 27-4, the half up 57-4. 3/4 in 126-4, comes home 29 flat for a new race win record. 155-4 for this 3-year-old filly by A Rock and Roll Dance. Up for second is the 2, the Lady Sheriff. Windermere, no harm done in there for third. And the 7, Top of Her Trade, is fourth. 5-2-1-7 unofficially in tonight's finale. And we'll see Divide and Donald Gillis in the Woodmere Standardbreds winner circle next.
She wasn't far away from the track record here in Summerside. It happens to be 1:55.1. And this filly came to play, leaving Cape Breton Island over here for Plate Week Racing. Here's Divide into the 9th race winner's circle, a big pacing filly 3 by A Rock and Roll Dance. She's off the Some Beach Somewhere Dam Geometry. Home by Don Gillis Jr., Port Hood, Nova Scotia, and Bev McIsaac of Fairview. Don Gillis training and driving. Filly on top all the way to a new record of 1:55.4. Divide in the finale down at trackside. The Gentleman Jim's Restaurant in memory of Cam Cameron. The Cooler presentation. Now the official results in the 9th, Windermere, no harm done, 3rd. The Lady Sheriff was 2nd. Steal Me a Treasure, 7th. How Mac Blaze, 5th. Divide, the winner. Southern Heart was 6th. Top of Her Trade, 4th. 27-4, 57-4, 126-4, 155-4. In review, 3275164. Divide paid $230. Exactor $1010. Triactor $92.70. The Super High Five $327.91. The Late Double $21.70. That completes our live presentation on this night here in Summerside. We're back tomorrow night, 6:30, opening post time. Tonight's Par Mutual handle $37,017. Ladies and gentlemen, from up top of the Summerside Raceway, thanking you for joining us. This is Vance Cameron bidding you a safe journey home.